Hello, and I am back again, and I'm here. This is the Sports Nut, and I'm here to discuss the firing of Avery Johnson as the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Brooklyn is 14 and 14 after they spent all this big money in the offseason, keeping Darren Williams, bringing Gerald Wallace in, bringing Joe Johnson in, getting Brook Lopez to his big contract extension, and they started off at 11 and 4, and things were great. And then they've now lost 10 of the last 13 games, and now they've sitting at 500. And Avery Johnson's gone. Now, is he to blame? Or is it someone else that maybe, like Darren Williams, shooting a career low 38% from the field? Or Joe Johnson shooting a career low 37% from the field? Or Brook Lopez's lack of rebounding ability for a 7-footer, which is absolutely still, to this day, appalling and shocking that at his size he can only grab 5 boards a game. Or is it the lack of energy from Gerald Wallace, who was supposed to be the glue guy, the defense, the hustle guy? Gerald Wallace's numbers are down this year. Now, do you blame all that on Avery Johnson? Do you blame it on all the pressure, the new stadium, new money, new expectations? Or is it just they haven't gelled yet? I personally think Avery Johnson's a good coach. Definitely not a great coach. But he for sure will be an NBA coach again. But I don't think he was given enough time. The great start should have been a sign enough. Every team has bad stretches. Yes, this is an extremely bad stretch, but still, I would be willing to bet that if this was the Lakers, which they did fire Mike Woodson, but D'Antoni's had a rough stretch. He hasn't gotten any pressures before they're not winning now, but I mean, you look at other teams across the NBA. The Bulls had some tough stretches. Thibodeau never got talked about being replaced. Brooklyn was supposed to be a top 4 seed, and they still can. I think they're one of the 4 best teams in the Eastern Conference. When you have Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, and Gerald Wallace toss in Brook Lopez and Chris Humphries. This is a good basketball team. They just aren't fully clicking yet. But neither are the Lakers. They haven't settled into a groove either. So, I mean, who could replace Avery Johnson? People are going to say, oh, Phil Jackson. It won't be Phil Jackson. I could very much see a Mike Brown. Coach Cleveland, new in LA, why not Brooklyn? Or if they just promote from within. I don't even know. But what needs to happen is Darren Williams, the $100 million man who wanted to stay to be the face of the franchise, needs to start playing like that. He needs to grab this team by the scruff of the neck and say, boys, let me go to work. Because Darren Williams, in my opinion, is the best all-around point guard in the NBA. And he is good enough to carry this team to the playoffs if need be. And you toss in an elite scorer like Joe Johnson, who has been inconsistent as well, but he can fill it up on any given night. And then you have a Gerald Wallace, a great defender, a solid scorer, good passer, good hustle guy. This team hinges on 2 people, I think. Darren Williams and Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez needs to play like a 7-footer that he is. 5 rebounds a game, not cutting it. He can score, but he needs to rebound and defend as well. If Brook Lopez can raise his game from here to here, and Darren Williams can get back to his normal status, this team will take off. Will it happen? I believe so. They're not going to win the top seed. They might not probably even be the 2nd seed, but they could still get a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is clearly not as good as the West. So Nets are down right now, but Darren Williams and Brook Lopez must be the ones that take this team forward. Mainly D. Will. And I think he's good enough to do it, and I think he will do it. This has been the Sports Nut, Joseph Copeland, here with another sports topic. Let's see you again next time. Peace!